I'm hoping we're live. We're actually simulcasting to Facebook and YouTube at the same time to my new YouTube channel, which I will add the link on my social media accounts pretty soon. It might be a little fuzzy right now because I got a guest today on this daily blog that I'm going to be doing. Oh yeah, there we go. I can see that we are live on Facebook. I was just trying to get everything ready since we are simulcasting to YouTube. It requires a couple other steps, but I wanted to just get this vlog out there. It's actually a Saturday. I'm 2 days into working from home, basically, from here on out. And then Claire still has to go to work. But we thought that we'd do this quick vlog today because we wanted to share some experiences of how it is to live under
the safer at home directive.
Exactly. All right. So this morning, Claire actually went to the pharmacy to pick up something, which you said there was no lines, right?
No line at CVS, but definitely a limit to buy toilet paper and disinfectant wipes and paper towels. They were limiting people on buying that.
Mm-hmm. But there were no lines or anything like that, right?
No.
But then when you get to Vaughn's, well, that's a different story.
When I got to Vaughn's this morning, and it's like sometimes in the morning, right before breakfast, you need to run to the grocery store just to get one thing. But it's a little bit harder to do that under this safer at home with the virus outbreak. So to get into Vaughn's, there was a line wrapped around the building, and the Vaughn's clerk was only letting 2 people in at a time. But yet there was like a bunch of people in the market already shopping, but they were regulating cleaning the carts. They cleaned the cart for you, gave it to you, and then let you go into the store, but just two at a time. So it was a little bit more of a process just to run out and get like 1 or 2 things to make breakfast in the morning that maybe you weren't prepared with from the week.
Yeah, no, I didn't get to experience that. I actually stayed back home and I was pulling the weeds. So that's what I did today. And now we're just actually kind of just lounging on the around the house. But we're actually staying away from the news. I mean, we do news Monday through Friday, and then now it's a little bit of downtime, but it's been nonstop, day in, day out, coronavirus outbreak, some COVID-19, somebody gets it somewhere, and it's become a little too much, I think, for us that are in news as well. So I think today we're just going to relax a little bit, but that doesn't stop us actually from getting some of the latest news. So we're not actually going to touch based on that today. I think maybe in future vlogs I will talk, maybe give some information out. But I think for the most accurate information, definitely go to what would you say? Well, first of all, your local news source, CBS, Fox. If you go to coronanow.com, it's a website that Fox LA and the Fox company put together, and it just curates all these coronavirus stories from really around the country, and the news stations, the Fox news stations, they all contribute to this website. So coronanow.com, but also follow the CDC's website. There's great information there, and then your local law enforcement as well. I see the LA mayor's Twitter account putting out a lot of good information out there too, so that's pretty good.
One website I saw this week, a coworker showed me, is the Johns Hopkins website, and it has a really cool map that just shows you where the virus is, different stats and numbers. So I thought that was really cool and easy to read. But like you said, Oscar, this is a lot. This is a lot that everyone is handling throughout this virus outbreak, but it's just all in how we deal with it. And so it's just really showing like who people are and how companies are prepared for something like this. So it's just been really an interesting time to see all these changes and lifestyle adjustments happen.
Yeah, exactly. But one of the things that we also worked on today, besides cleaning the house up a little bit, was putting our Christmas tree lights back on. We had the Christmas tree. We were thinking about taking it down, and then we thought, nah, you know what? Let's just put the lights up back on it.
It's a fake tree, so it's not like it's a real tree's been sitting in our living room since Christmas, because that's a fire hazard. But it's a fake tree.
Yeah. Balsam Hill. We got it from there. We got the most realistic looking one. But anyway, so that's what we did for that. So that's once it gets dark out a little bit more, I think it'll pop for anybody that's walking by, walking with their dogs and whatnot, just to look at that. Okay, so Claire, anything else that you saw today? You talked about like having to wait in line, but you couldn't really have that 6 foot or the 6 foot distance that they suggest, right?
Right. Yeah. The government's telling us to do this social distancing, but when you're waiting in line at the grocery store, everyone wants to get in so fast, so they constantly, like, as the line moves up, everyone moves up. So it was really hard to keep that 6 feet social distancing, and you just kind of felt like if you were keeping that distance, someone was like breathing down your neck, like, you need to scoot up, like scoot up right now. It's like, well, we can't, or you have to be careful. So that was just kind of an interesting feeling out there.
Yeah. The last time that I was actually out shopping at a any type of supermarket was Costco, and that was also an experience because this was before the safe at home order was given. I think it might have been like maybe just a few days before. So we went to Costco, and it was actually pretty efficient the way they set it up. But they put everything that was all the products that people would or were out rushing to get, like the toilet paper, the paper towels, water, all that stuff was set in one little corner of the store, and they had like this big line, and you entered. It was like almost like a dome or a cage, if you will. It's like just a very particular area that was set up for that, and then you just lined up, and then you just went up. They asked you what you wanted, and you weren't supposed to touch anything. They put the toilet paper in you, and it was only one per membership. So I guess technically you could have gotten up to 2 of those Costco packs of toilet paper. But yeah, so that's what we did then. I have not seen how it is now, but I have seen stories that reporters bring back to the station and put out on the newscast that shows all these big lines because these grocery stores are letting a limited number of people in at a time. But as far as today goes, we're just gonna be preparing a little grilling.
It's a beautiful day finally. We've had so much rain. It's great to have the sunshine out for a little while. Yeah, exactly.
And you can probably see some of the light that's coming in through that window over there. So
and this is Sandy. He's looking at all the things out there.
Yep, Sandy the Cocker Spaniel, which he has his own Instagram account, huh?
Yeah,
crazy dog. Yeah. This dog also is keeping us pretty cheerful.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's our plans for today. And I saw that some of you are tuning in and maybe putting down some questions, comments. I'll try and get to those. For the purposes of today, for this blog, I'm not answering questions live. This was just a little short vlog that we wanted to just get out there and let you know what our experience was today. But I think in future vlogs, what I'm going to do is I'm still working on my little home live studio here. So you can see, I mean, there's all this wall space here that we're going to try and decorate it and do something with it. But I'm still working on building this little studio. But I think what I'm going to do for future vlogs is bring in some of your questions and comments and feature them right here on the air, and just answer them and interact that way. Mm-hmm. All right. Anything else, Claire, before we sign off? We got to go and tend to the meats that we're going to be putting on the grill.
I just feel like everyone would always say, bye, have a good day, good to see you. Now the greeting is to people is stay healthy. Like that's what people say when like you say goodbye to somebody. So that's just interesting. So stay healthy, folks.
Yeah, exactly. And also, if you want to learn more about anything that I put out, you can follow me on social media. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to put Claire's social media, but you can see mine right here on the screen. Instagram.
If you go to Oscars, you can find mine.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, follow me on Instagram at Oflores News if you're not already. I'm kind of putting stuff that like stuff like this vlog in a way, like just behind the scenes kind of things, stuff that I'm doing in a regular basis. But on my Twitter account at Oflores, I'm putting out news on this coronavirus constantly. So just retweeting on days that I'm off, for example, or during days that I work, I put out stories that I'm working on as well. So you'll see a bunch of news on my feed there on Twitter. So you get two different perspectives. Instagram has more of what I'm doing on my personal life, and Twitter has news, 100% news. Well, maybe I should say like 99.9% news, because every now and then I sprinkle something on Twitter. Okay.